wife and his 2 young children, a boy called Hansel and a little girl called Gretel. It was hard enough for him to feed them all at the best of times, but these were the worst of times.
It has the darkness, it has the dark element. Like, a lot of these stories are familiar through pantomime, but they're kind of sanitised, watered-down versions of these tales were actually underneath the surface. You know, there's lots of darkness going on, and I know kids love that. You know, it's not going to be scary, but it's just going to have that atmosphere of darkness, which I know children really, really love.
What are we going to do? How can we afford to feed our 2 young children when we've hardly enough for ourselves? Wife! What can be done?
We do Hansel and Gretel, Cinderella, which is called Aschputtel, the German name. The Lady and the Lion is quite like Beauty and the Beast. Iron Hans, which I can't really compare to anything, but it's sort of about men, about a boy learning to become a man, which is nice because most fairy tales are more centred around girls. So that's one for the boys. Iron Hans, The Golden Goose, and The Mouse, the Bird and the Sausage, which is a very short tale, a bit different from all the rest. I'll leave that one as a surprise. Hopefully there's kind of something for everyone, so if there's a 6-year-old in the audience who doesn't really get everything, because some of the stories are really actually quite hideous, and a lot of that will go over their heads, but they might just enjoy the music and the lights, so hopefully there'll be something for everyone there. It's really nice to do a bit of everything, and we do, there's a little bit of dance in this as well. We get to play random percussion instruments, which is great. And it's nice to have my cello there. Because most of the tales are very dark, we have sometimes said, oh, is this appropriate for Christmas? But then Dickens is always associated with Christmas, and that's incredibly dark. So something about the joy coming out of the darkness that actually is very Christmassy. And it's that we've got to remember and to try and emphasise. And the director's always said we need to find the darkest points in order to find the lightest points, which is hopefully working. That's what we're going for.
I think it's fantastic. I think, I have a lot of respect for people who do panto. I've done it myself, and it's hard work. But, there are plenty of those on in Manchester. And I think there's definitely room for something a bit different. And our show, I think, is going to be really something special, really quite magical and enchanting, and not like anything you've ever seen before. So although the pantos are there if you want them, I think if you want to try something a little bit different, this is the show for you, because it's just going to be really special.